song of a brown-skinned naturalized citizen. Did you hear yesterday they put those seeking to become naturalized citizens the legal way in a slave labor camps? Did you hear today they want to round up 200 naturalized citizens a month?
This isn't a surprise, but it is a heartbreak to realize how few people are noticing, and how many call the tearing apart of families, denial of clean water and access to a justice system promised by our Constitution justified. So this is written for the quiet citizen who still pretends you will know no affected family and friends.
You see the orange man, they call me an infestation, but that's because he doesn't realize that I'm part of the body of this land.
People in MAGA hats tell me to go home, but my ancestors were building pyramids on this continent before theirs was knew it existed. Yeah, I'm a proud USA naturalized citizen, but my blood runs back centuries, a mix of Iberian, Native and Star people, American benefiting from the courage of unnamed generation who fought for my existence, and my life's breath is proof of the victory of centuries of resistance. I was born in the land of pyramids, adopted interracially, flown north over the Rio Grande, where my morality was forged from the courage of my white grandparents, Peggy and Joe, who fought segregation, risking their lives and the lives of their children, facing down the crosses the Klan burnt over decades in their yard, because they knew being American isn't just about their own lives, but being American is about protecting the future of lives they'd never meet. So when my Texas grandfather faced down the Ku Klux Klan, a rifle in hand for decades, he did it because he recognized the value of others' existence. Our legacy isn't in the blood,
It isn't in the mud.
legacy echoes the values our ancestors lived. Their lives evidence that a life lived must be lived with integrity, or without integrity, which we choose determines our destiny.
In 1927, Fred Trump
Was arrested in the Big Apple for refusing to disperse, standing with the Ku Klux Klan. In 1925, my grandfather was already battling the Ku Klux Klan down here in the South Plains.
So today when the orange man called my race of infection, that's because he doesn't realize that I'm part of the body of the same.
So you see, to remain silent,
Now you think you're more comfortable,
but if my bank account makes my melanin more palatable to your eyes, then I can't understand why you can't meet my eyes. Well,
the orange man calls me an infestation, because like him you don't realize that I'm part of the body of this land.
well, my grandmother gathered the children to be ready to escape in the middle of the night at a moment's notice, risking their lives to stand for something greater. It's because they knew that's what it takes to make America great. When my Uncle Joe told me the story, he told me to not ever just revel in the glory of a proud tale, the tale, but to use it to live my own life, striving to meet the example of generations who refuse to put their conscience up a stairs. See, they learned this lesson so deep that when George Dawson played for them to not risk their lives, because Southland's promoting people on quality of work and not the color of their skin, uplifted the futures of minorities. Granddad, my uncles and father ensured equal opportunity employer became the norm, making Southland the birthplace of the iron corporate America, ignoring the accusations of communism and socialism, and they thought to make profit share illegal. That's the real reason to say the 7-Eleven.
And you know what? My father John
Found a greater peace on his deathbed for having done that than any money he made.
Supremacists fighting to replace our democracy with their hypocrisy, forget that they didn't make it alone. I witness this because Dad was a real American who was true for CEO. Doesn't need to screw the people on his backs of companies built to make it grow. He said the person at the top must live in a humility and gratitude for all who hold him up. Oh, that's what a healthy America
could be.
The orange man may call me an infestation, but that's because he doesn't realize that I'm part of the body of his land. Now when Stephen Miller says he wants to remove 200 naturalized citizens a month, and yeah, that demographic includes me. So it's testing time to see all those who declare they stand with legal immigrants to admit if you truly cared about real democracy, or if it's the melanin you've always feared because our demographics threaten your majority. I'm a legal naturalized USA citizen whose ancestors were building pyramids before yours knew it existed. Adopted interracially, flown north over the Rio Grande, where my morality was forged from the courage of my parents' ancestors, benefiting from my mother's black Venetian tape and Scottish minister father who was shot on the foot of his interracial church steps in South Carolina. She and her Aunt Betty gave me the strength they carry when they showed me the Blackfoot, the feather tied with Scottish kilt, the Celtic and the Indian. Oh, what indigenous tribes call the blessed land, because we know that something mixed can be beautiful. I'm a legal naturalized USA citizen whose ancestors were building pyramids before yours knew it existed. Adopted interracially, flown north over the Rio Grande, where my morality was full from the courage of my mother's Deborah Rutherford's strength, who survived witnessing what gun violence does to a family and still got an education, refusing limitations, taking time off to assist her Aunt Betty in saving the lives of women who were bleeding from
Back alley Washington.
in Chicago, saving up her money to flip real estate and put a roof over her brother's head and his children's, because she learned at an early age that a woman must be an army behind the lipstick. I'm an American, the chosen child, at least that's the poem my parents hung in my nursery when they adopted me. So let me know after I became a naturalized citizen, that is how we live our lives with integrity and determination to make us free. So Mr. President, you can call my brown skin an infestation out of ignorance, because you don't realize
People like me are the inoculation
against the hatred you seek to celebrate with your egoistic dreams of gold statues from the USA to Palestine, bombing Latin American boats in the name of defense, when all know you're just a conquistador wannabe, going after liquid gold and feeling justified by Stephen Miller's rhetoric declaring birthplace geography.
somehow makes a citizen more loyal.
Like fascists in the past, you capitalize on convincing the masses that hope is fantasy. But I once discovered the grandson of the grand leader who terrorized my family, wound up being my employee, and with tears in his eyes, he said he believed spirit put him there so I would see
Proof that there is undeniable hope for humanity.
his man was feeling we agreed it was a miracle meant to let us understand that when we fight for human rights and civility,
We may not be the ones who led to be fully free,
but like the sacrifices of those who lit the fire of our souls' legacy,
we fight so that democracy will never die.
will one day defiantly rise, because my blood tells me you are just a newest conquistador. Wanna be like those who rose before us. We will always win this, cause we don't fight for the meek. We fight for the weak, including your children who just like Cain and found inspiration in
Before we
just.
even realized it was redemption, you won't make me hang my head. You won't make me embrace existence with dread.
You won't make me hang my head. You won't make me embrace my brown skin existence with your red. Hey! Stephen Miller, did you hear what I said? You won't make me hang my head. You won't make me embrace my brown skin existence with your red. Hey! Steve Bannon, did you hear what I said? You won't make me hang my head. You won't make me embrace my brown skin existence with the red. Hey! Christy Nolan, did you hear what I said? You won't make me hang my head. You won't make me embrace my brown skin existence with the red. Hey! MAGA, did you hear what I said? Make me hang my head. You won't make me embrace my brown skin existence with the red. You can kill my body, you can censor my voice, but my spirit is guided generations before and after. And I fight
people, not the breed of only me. Hey, MAGA, did you hear what I said? I fight for freedom for a united people, not the breed of only me.
The legacy of America
began before Columbus arrived, and our soul will thrive beyond what we can see. Those of us who hear her call, now we are the most committed to this democracy of all. You won't make me hang my head. You won't say me and break my brown-skin existence with the red.
Because my soul has my ancestors of all races by my side, and their example as my guide. You may say those with my brown skin and eyes are poisoning the blood of America, but we are the people of the sun, the DNA that called Turtle Island home. Prophecy said that Eagle and Condor would reunite Aztecas and Blackfeet, Pueblo and Maya, Inca and Cherokee, Inuit and Inca. So you may round us up like Custer tried before you. You may kidnap us off the streets and from our homes, and might even end our individual lives. But the sound of our voices and drums will still be danced to under the American skies. This land taught us the rhythm of our feet, and those who come after will remember how you tried to change the history books and wipe our names from museums to graveyards. But MAGA, no matter how you try,
you won't make us hang our head. You won't make us embrace our brown-skin existence with your red. Hey! MAGA, did you hear what I said? MAGA's in my head. Did you hear what I said? MAGA's in my head. You won't make me hang my head. You won't make me embrace my brown-skin existence with your red. And to the quiet person who has not yet lifted their voice, you better recall what Pastor Nemo wrote, that when the Gestapo came, there was no one left to speak up for him, because he had not spoken for the rights and freedoms of his fellow citizens. We are at a similar point in history where making it isn't guaranteed, but it could be if you added your voice to protest this atrocity. I will fight to ensure the rights of those who come after have the freedoms I grew up knowing. Because my soul has my ancestors by my side, and their example as my guide. We could share a brand future, we could work together, we could lift up humanity, the brown, the white, the black, the yellow, like the four directions, and navigate this new century as one nation under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all. But you see a difference, limit your vision, and I comes responsibility. You say brown skin, naturalized citizens won't have the loyalty to the American dream, but that dream began with us long before your ancestors arrived, and our taking that oath was just confirmation of what the land already recognized. Our compassion, strength and defiance to see human beings of value behind our enemies' eyes is the medicine of timeless legacy, the legacy of the American dream.
I'm an American, both indigenous DNA, and my oath as a naturalized citizen of the USA. The orange man may call me an infestation, but that's because he doesn't realize that I'm part of the body